So you know I live close by campus, right?
Yeah, bro.
And then varsity just resumed recently. And then I've been seeing a lot of the students, man, going to class and stuff, and just had me reminiscing about the good old days, like the varsity days. Because I used to live in Imona, and then I also saw like a quote on a WhatsApp status, and I could relate to it like big time. You know, Imona was such a wild place, dog. Like you'll have room 301, man, on a weekday, on a Tuesday, room 301. Those guys will be busy partying, rolling a blunt, fresh. And then in room 302, you have people having Bible study, people praying in tongues thing. And then in room 303, you have like a random couple having like loud ass sex. And then room 304 is a poor guy trying to study for tomorrow's test. And it's so wild because this guy...
Let me guess now. You'll probably be in room 303 where there's a poor guy studying.
Nana actually lived in room 301. Surprisingly. So now you have this poor guy trying to study. Now it's this random couple. It's the home source church people there. And then also it's your people partying. But that place was just a mess, dude. Like, but yeah, good old times though.
Good old times, man. I see people are registering now. I actually don't have like on campus wild stories like that because I've lived home all my life, like high school, varsity, so like all my wild stories off campus. Also like nasty. I don't even think the guys in the hostel have it that good, but anyways. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another segment of the No Cap podcast, episode 3.
Episode 3, man. Back again.
Yeah, we're getting comfortable now, we're getting used to it. Again, we're still working on everything, adjusting the lights, the sound. We're improving. We plan on having a background that would look nice in the long run. But yeah, so much love, man, so much love.
So yeah, what do you want to touch on today, man?
Yeah, so much to discuss today. Like a very hot topic, not now, but it's always been. Stage shows. There's been about 234 babies that have been dumped in the last, I don't know, since what?
I think 2016.
Since 2016.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 2016.
And yeah, you know, I was reading this article and it's speaking about if you as a teenager get pregnant, try to get help from family, whatever, or don't dump the baby, try to go to a social worker and whatnot. I mean, it seems simple, but
it always seems simple until you're in that position.
Exactly. I think the solution has always been there. It's just now our political rulers and whatnot don't seem to agree with it. But let me look at this from a perspective of being a teenage girl, because the stats speak about the most people dumping babies are teenagers. So there are various factors for which the biggest one is poverty. You find yourself, you're a student, you are in high school or varsity, and you don't have a job.
So how are you gonna take care of that baby? And
then worst case scenario again, you get knocked up by a guy who was also unemployed, just a peer from your class. Or that other auntie's husband now is ashamed, so he says, no, it's not my child. So things like this happen. But now you have to now take care of another human being. It's very difficult, you know. Again, like I'm saying, there's so many factors to consider. Number one, men not stepping up actually. Because for us now, obviously we have jobs and we make money now. So in that scenario, obviously you would step up and take care of the child. But then it's very difficult. Then the article speaks about there's a government grant that you can apply for $250 a month for support.
But what can you actually do with $250?
Bro,
like I know they're trying, but to be honest, there's not much you can do with $250.
Between me and you, $250 is just shots there by the kitchen. You know?
Like maybe 3 Jägermeisters, 3 tequilas, and then it's a wrap.
Look, I was checking a sale. Those pamphlets from Metro. I think 5 kg of maize meal is about $60 now. Cooking oil about $72 to $80 there. And then what else would you buy? And then okay, that's just the food for the mother.
Yeah, for the mother.
Exactly. You're not even talking about diapers. You know, like Pampers are very expensive. Huggies also very expensive. And then there's formula also very expensive. So 250 will really not help.
No, you can't do much with 250. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do with it.
But I love what people with good hearts are doing. Like the couple in I think the Coast Soccer Pool.
In Soccer, yeah.
Where they did that baby box. Yeah. So if you are having a situation where you are pregnant or you are breastfeeding and you don't know what to do with your child because you are not able to take care of them, these are people you can go to.
And I think they recently received their 7th baby.
Yeah.
So it just shows that they're actually making quite good progress, man.
Yeah.
And like in the near future, it would be dope if our government could implement something like that in at least every region. Because now it's just catering the coast, like Arongo region. But we have so many different regions. So imagine if every region had like that whole similar thing going on. Yeah, that would actually be dope.
Yeah, but see, I think bottom line, the ultimate solution is just, and I'm going to say this out loud with my chest, legalize abortion. I know our parents probably will watch this episode and they come to our next, but look, if you also like who it's normally the men in parliament who are deciding what women can do and cannot do with their bodies.
Because they're the majority.
Because now if a woman let's say is raped and doesn't want to live with a child that's not theirs, I think they have the right to an abortion. If a woman comes to a man and says, look, we are expecting a child and whatever, and the bum doesn't want to man up and take responsibility, then again the woman has the option of getting an abortion. And the funny thing is this, not even funny, but the truth, the fact is abortion is happening. People are doing it illegally still. But it's just a matter of it's undercover, but it's still happening. So might as well just legalize it.
Yeah, so I think it's better if it just gets legalized. Then at least we can have safe abortions.
Exactly.
Because now, because abortions are taking place and it's illegal, so people are doing some dodgy stuff. So they are putting themselves at risk, and it's just so better might just legalize it because it's still happening.
Also, people are getting watched. So a funny story. I think it was in varsity. Homeboy of mine knocked up a girl, and then we had to zula money and cover for him to go buy so-called abortion pills from this other supplier back in the days, and it turned out as just normal painkillers.
What?
So almost a father as he speaks right now, but at least now he's in a position where he's trying for his child, is working. But it's cool. Moving on. The city of Bantuk. Let's go on a quick commercial break and then we'll come back. Come on, commercial break. So again, another subject I wanted us to touch now. So the city of Bantuk is apparently they've been making losses of 3.2 billion for over the last 10 years.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money. It's crazy. I mean, if it was any other institution, they would have declared bankruptcy already by now. And obviously it's the city, so but if you drill down into what's causing the numbers to be so high and for them to make such losses, it's where was I reading where apparently the bus drivers, they earn about 600k, bro. Can you imagine?
A bus driver.
Bus driver.
Like if you do the maths, that's 50k a month.
Like I don't want to look like I'm hating on anyone, but I know truck drivers that drive longer distance. My brother Charlie, shout out to Charlie. He drives from here to Joburg, then Cape Town, and doesn't earn 600k a month. I don't even think he has any medical benefits and whatnot, and he drives longer distances.
I really hope like it was maybe a mistake that they made, because 600k is not feasible at all.
I think it was a cap somewhere there in the writing.
Doesn't make sense, man, for a bus driver to earn 50K.
But I know, not students, but friends of mine who have masters and they work on even in 30K. So
yeah, cause I'm just thinking, whoever got that tender to do the wage structuring at
the city
of Windhoek, I just hope they get that tender by my workplace as well. And maybe we can get some proper.
I'll come back, bro. No shame.
Maybe we'll get some proper Zach, because also I was reading that city of Windhoek, they like the employees are paid about 30% or 40% more than the market salary. Like so, if you work at city of Windhoek, you get 30 or 40% more than your fellow.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually tried a few times to get a job at the city, because I know they pay really well. But then also, you know, this again something that drives their costs up, because then they have all this benefits like vehicles and what do they call it? That after retirement medical benefits as well. Yeah. So it's crazy, man. So I think they need to restructure. And funny enough, I was reading a tweet from a friend of mine, Pedro, where he retweeted this whole thing and said, yeah, but they were celebrating last year with a previous mayor that they've settled all their bills in terms of their there
was that thing going on.
So again, they were doing that, but the numbers are not adding up.
Anyways, talking about city of Windhoek, so Dr. Chop Amupanda, he was recently appointed on that Financial Institute Markets X. So for the ones that are not familiar with it, so basically just a brief explanation. So what the government had decided, it was an act that they were going to implement this year in October. So what they had decided was that if you reach retirement, maybe you go on early retirement, or maybe you just get retrenched, or anything of that sort happens, and you are like you haven't reached 55 years yet. So what they do is you just get 25% of your retirement benefits as a lump sum, and then they keep the other 75% until you reach 55, and then you start getting it as a monthly payment.
You know, I remember that, I'll call it a watch also.
It is.
And I'll just give you a classic example. So when we went to Joburg to go study, so I had to resign, like quit my job. And if it wasn't for my pension, I wouldn't have made it. So imagine now, if you want to go pursue further studies, or you want to chase a different dream, chase a career, whatever, and now you resign today, and let's say you are 30 years old, and they can only give you like 25% or whatever. How's that going to help you, man? Imagine that time, I had a vehicle I was paying for back home. I had family. I was sending money back home, and that was like food, bills, and everything. I was sending money back home for that. And also, I needed money to rock while I was in Joburg. So, give it, you see? So yeah, no, I'm glad that he's on the
he's on the panel, because he was initially the one that exposed the whole scheme. Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have known about it, and that thing would have been, they would have been busy implementing it right now. So at least now it's on the panel, but I see they're quite like a bit of mixed emotions on it, because some people are like, they're trying to buy him over, they're giving him a brown envelope. Like some people are skeptical about his appointment, other people are like, no, it's fine, so he can actually fight while he's in there. So, but for me personally, I think it's a great move for him.
With that said, Dr. Shipululo, if by any chance you see this video, we would love to have you on this podcast. We have so many questions we want to ask you, but rather you answer them yourself than us here speculating and making assumptions. Yeah, no, man, the government just wants to take our money. We want our money. Speaking of money, you're telling me about FNB's new innovative Shandi, about what's it, digital account or something?
A digital account. They recently launched a digital account, I think DigiPlus or something like that. So basically, you can open and manage your bank account remotely so you can open it remotely just using your cell phone. You don't need to go and stand in the long queues, and it's just basically you have all the benefits of traditional banking, but you're just doing it remotely. So you don't need a bank card. You can do like cardless withdrawals. You can deposit money without a card. So everything is just done remotely. I think that's the way forward.
Not like we are promoting FNB or anything, but they're really, when it comes to innovation, they're the bank. And bro, I personally, if there's anything I hate more in life, is standing in long queues at the bank. So like the FNB app really helps a lot. So even more so. But then the problem is when you want to open a new account, you always have to go into the bank. So now the fact that there's this option where you can open an account remotely, you don't have to go into the bank.
That's actually big ups to them.
We must go digital, man. It's where the world is moving to. So cool. And then the civil servants, they want to go on strike.
That's a tricky one, because I was reading an article somewhere where someone is like, people are like, the government is complaining about the wage bill like being heavy and them not being able to give civil servants increases and all that. And then sometimes you look at these unnecessary positions. Okay, I'll personally call them unnecessary. Maybe for them it's very necessary.
Stand by you. If you don't see the output, you don't see the work, it's an unnecessary position.
Because now their portfolios like vice president, and then you have prime minister. Isn't a prime minister technically supposed to be the vice president?
Yeah, that was how it was in the beginning. We had the president, prime minister.
And also then you have deputy ministers, but then within the ministry you also have executive directors, then you have deputy executive directors. It's just
and now you see the people who are suffering, the people on the ground, the teachers, the nurses, our day-to-day workers who are actually putting in the actual work and making a difference in our country.
Exactly.
And I see Tony Nyoma said that based on the Namibian today, 27th, that the government is not obliged to pay civil servants who are going on strike. So if they do, I don't know, maybe they won't pay, even though they acknowledge that it's their right to strike, because if you're unhappy, only who can strike are traffic controllers.
No, we can't. We can't.
So our bra is getting married. Let me say that again. Our bra is getting married. Like, I always attend weddings and stuff, but there's people way older than us and whatever. So this is just a sign we're getting old, bro.
It's wild, because the other day I uploaded a picture of me and John on my WhatsApp status.
Oh, I saw with the green coats.
With the green coats. Then I was like, damn, I can't believe this guy next to me is getting married soon. And then my mom comments on my status. Then she's like, "Do shut up." And I'm just like, whoa. I don't need that pressure. I don't need that pressure.
Don't rush the process. Jacqueline Mercedes, weddings.
No.
But I'm excited, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually looking forward to that.
In our first episode where we were making an intro talking about who we are, and people in the comments were like, you guys forgot to say you are rock stars. Yeah, we went to rock at that wedding. We went to rock. Went to own it. We went to rock.
Yeah, maybe we should do like a Kayang vlog at the wedding and stuff.
Show the viewers what's happening.
That would be dope.
Hey man, this is my second shout out. I must stop giving shout outs. Shout out to John, man. Shout out to John, man. Really proud.
Lead the way.
Also inspired, man. But I feel like he's the most disciplined amongst all our peers. So a really good example to look at. When I was thinking about weddings, girls want girlfriend allowance. We're trying to save money to get married. Women want girlfriend allowance. What's your thoughts on that?
I read that girlfriend allowance. Look, girlfriend allowance is only for girls with degrees. And if you have nyash, I would die for nyash. I they go broke for nyash, So you can't because can't be out here.
I want to ask you while you're on the nyash story. What if you're like a finance type of model structure girl? She has a degree, but no nyash, no girlfriend allowance.
We'll call it a stipend. We call it pocket money.
Pocket money.
Yeah, stipend. Because you can't be out here getting stressed by high school dropouts about girlfriend allowance.
Yeah.
Nah, man, doesn't work like that.
But see, here's the thing, man. I don't wanna talk women. I don't want women to come after us. Like, I am down for girlfriend allowance, but on certain conditions. But before I get there, why I was not talking about boyfriend allowance? Why don't we ever count, brah? It's a key.
You know,
yeah?
women are so big on gender equality. Only when it's beneficial to them.
Yep.
But let's do the whole gender equality. I give you a girlfriend allowance in the middle of the month. You also touch me with like a young something, you know.
That's it. Hook up brother up.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be much.
It depends who your girlfriend is, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a woman who's there for you, she motivates you, she helps you. If you guys live together, she makes for your back. And again, I'm not saying this to say no, women must go cook and whatever. But when she cooks, I'm referring to a woman who thinks like, oh, I made dinner today. My boyfriend is going to work tomorrow, so let me prepare for him a lunchbox also.
You know?
Because then he's saving money to give you that girlfriend allowance.
True that.
You don't do those things. You don't motivate the guy as just, babe, let's go to the catch. Babe, let's go to experience. Babe, let's go to excess. Babe, let's go to what's my favorite, the wine bar. You know. Then I don't think you deserve girlfriend allowance.
And also, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Also, just learn to sometimes live within your means.
Yep.
Like a demand within your means, because now this whole girlfriend allowance thing is going all around. Now you also feel entitled to getting girlfriend allowance.
Yep.
But now you're dating poor to a Fessy who just maybe recently started an internship. The guy gets like what, maybe 5K a month.
And to a Fessy skill me help.
You know, now to a Fessy has to pay.
No, to a Fessy doesn't make money. That's
Not
a
to a
cap.
Fessy has to pay for accommodation, transport. Maybe he also has black tax.
Oh, hey,
You know. Now you're just
I'm wearing this black t-shirt for a reason. Black text, it's heavy, bro.
So yeah, so I also sometimes just learn to check in what kind of situation you are,
in what relationship you are, you know. And this is where I'm saying dating an intelligent woman matters, because like if you're with a woman who sees, oh, my man is in this type of situation, she's not gonna pressure you because her best friend or her other cousin is getting girlfriend allowance.
Yeah.
She knows, once I see so, but one day, you know, because as men also, even though women are way smarter than us, as men we're not that dumb. We know when the money comes through, I'm like, this girl's alright.
Sort you out.
With that digital account from FNB.
You know? Why are net call? You just get that notification.
That's what. Yeah. And then all this witchcraft stories going on. Have you read any of those?
Dude, I actually read quite a lot of them on my WhatsApp status.
Yeah.
There was one that low-key stood out for me. So this girl was like, she borrowed a friend money and she didn't pay the friend back. And then the friend was just like, nah, no stress, bro. If you don't want to pay me my money, it's okay. Then apparently now the girl that borrowed the money, from there on, whenever she gets money, but the geld only, like the money doesn't last at all. And then apparently she'll have dreams where she's sleeping with animals, and then when she wakes up, she's apparently wet all the time. Okay, sorry, it's not a laughing matter, but it's wild. Like so,
it's wild right now. Wild, you know. I mean, she's sleeping with animals.
But just coming back to that witchcraft thing, personally for me, if I really did you bad, and I did you wrong, I saw right, you can make do it. That's on me. But now you find people who are just envious of you, or they're jealous of you, and then for no reason, bruh,
I've never cussed on this podcast, but I'll say it again on my chest. Fucking haters, bro. Dude, fucking haters.
Dude, like, nah, that shit needs to stop.
Yeah, no, honestly, man. Yeah, and speaking of haters, there's guys that keep stealing our mirrors, bruh. Remember the day we were chilling at Excess?
Yeah.
Now I come into the car, I'm lit as fuck. And I check on the left, it's dark. Check on the right, it's dark. Nah, man, I'm just gonna get some flam. So I asked my brother, I'm like, bro, what can I do? So you see, the mirror forward. He's like, yeah, bro, Shadi is gone, you know.
It's wild, you know, because that same night,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't actually click from the onset.
Yeah.
Like I got in the car and I started driving,
Yeah.
and then there was a part where I wanted to switch lanes now to go to the other lane. Now I checked.
It's gonna be long,
Because I was going to drop out of off.
Yeah.
So like I drove quite a distance. Then I was checking in the lane. It's dark. Like checking on the mirror.
Yeah.
It's dark, bruh. Now I'm in denial, man. Which, maybe it's just dark, you know. So I pull the window down. I'm doing that, so check. Yeah, the mirror is gone, bruh. Nah.
You know, so there's this guy in Northern Industries, man. He runs he's a shop there. He was telling me, Gama, if you don't want them to steal your mirrors, I'm looking in this camera, I'll tell everyone.
Yeah.
There's a life hack right here. if you don't want them to steal your mirrors, you take a box, and then you cut it, like you measure the circumference of the mirror, and then you just cut it around there. So every time you get out of your ride, and then you just stick the box inside. So apparently when the homies come, they're like, that's one. We got him already, that's one. So that's a life hack right there.
Yeah, and that's a pretty fast one actually, because what I usually do now, because I got so tired of my mirrors chipping, because I checked some YouTube videos. It's so easy to remove those. Yeah, so when I park at like dodgy places, it's just a quick 1 2 1 2 remove the thing, then I'm in the car. But sometimes you also come out and you forget forget that you're taking your mirrors out. So then again
another life hack. We're here to give you guys tips.
You know,
we're doing these things for the love. We love you guys.
True.
That's another life hack right there. Cool. So one of our viewers or subscribers made a very good suggestion that instead of us having a show where it just feels like two brothers having a conversation, we must make it one that, like I said in the first episode, we want it to be a family type of thing where you guys feel like you are part of the podcast. What's the word I'm looking? Yeah, interaction, you know. So for that, he suggested that we kind of give a shout out to our viewers, people who make comments. And again, guys, I can't stress this enough. We see the numbers going up in terms of views, and we really appreciate the love that's coming from everyone in the comments, the likes on your WhatsApp statuses, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. So we really appreciate the love that you guys are giving us. So with that said, let's just quickly read out a few comments that we really appreciate. So we have 2 episodes out. Divine Lenga said, this one actually asked for a shout out. I was the second person to like. Please, next time you should give me a shout out. So shout out to Divine Lenga.
There you go, there's your shout out.
Yebo. Next one, Albertina Namjebo. Love it. Fire emoji, no cap, hashtag no cap with what you call this emoji? Yeah, that one.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Another one by Nelson Hobeka. He says something that's really relatable. I love, and again, that's what we want. We want to tell stories you guys can relate to. And then another one by Mwineni Gabriel. Keep it up, guys. I'm patiently waiting for the next episode. Next episode coming soon. Daniela Kandundu. Hey, this girl shows love, bro.
Yeah,
this one shows love. Humble beginnings, love the consistency. She just said she's consistent.
We also love your consistency.
We also love your consistency. Yeah. So I think she has a comment in every episode. Thank you. We appreciate it. Hey, the apprentice, J2 Easy. He says, I love the atmosphere here. It really gives me that sense and awareness of what's taking place in our country. Great episode indeed. And then that electric emoji. Yeah, so those are the ones from my side. You have some there?
Yeah, I also have some here. Salim Nakundi. Shout out. He's like a thumbs up rockstars. Not bad for a first episode, and it will definitely get better from here onwards. Yeah, well, we share the same sentiments as well. It will only get better. And then we have one from B Hengari. So she's like a great start, boys. Focus on the camera. You guys are shying away from it. Yeah, it was the first episode. It was the nerves, but yeah, we're gonna get there. And then she was, we want to feel engaged, especially in this episode since it was an introductory episode. Overall, nice start, and of course, fix the background and the background noise. So we managed to fix the noise, yeah. So now it's just the background. We'll also sort
we'll keep improving.
And then Daniela Kandundu, misconsistent. consistent.
Yep.
She's like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Looking forward to more episodes. Please just work on the background noise and add a little Vuma. Otherwise, loved it.
The Vuma was here. The Vuma was here. If it's not enough, please let us know, eh? We'll jump on tables. I mean, if we can do it, the kitchen access, we might as well, eh?
And then N, she's like, if you can fix the background noise and echo, you'll have a new subby over here. So we're glad that we have rectified the background noise, because I checked a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was their main concern, the background noise from the first episode, but finally we have sorted that out. So yeah, we're good.
All right. I think that's it for today, man.
Yeah, that's it for today.
That's a wrap. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe to welwitschiatv. We're gonna be here every week as promised. Wait, anyway, a strong one. Like we said.
Before we close off, the league is about to start. EPL is starting soon. As you guys can see, I'm rocking that Arsenal away kit, you know. And it looks dope.
Fresh.
Because even if we lose, at least we are losing in style, you know. But guys, for the football fans out there, and you wanna get yourself like you wanna get yourself the latest kit. Check out Koning Accessories on Instagram. So we're gonna drop the
link in the description.
Yeah, the link in the description. That's where you can order your t-shirts from. Dope quality at a very, very, very reasonable price as well. So yeah, do the right thing, guys.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't come at my team after that 4-0 loss in the preseason. But yeah, I mean, hey.
I'm gonna say it. Nah, don't worry. I'll catch you.
Putin is putting us in the mess we are. But yeah, again, like I was saying, guys, don't forget to subscribe to welwitschiatv. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment. Please share. Really appreciate all the love you're getting. Peace out, man.
Yeah, we're out.